Hi friends, welcome back. Model number 3, partial differential equation. So today we have to deriving one dimensional wave equation. So here we will taking the elastic string here, and the two ends of elastic strings are A and B, and we will fix it these two ends A and B. Then we applying force on this elastic string here. So after applying the force on a string, then there are 3 points. We are discussing these 3 points one by one here. So first one, the tension T of a string is constant here. So tension means applied force here. So if you applied the force on elastic string in between A and B here. So it is same at every point of the point A to B here. So therefore it is called the applied force or applied tension is constant here. Second one, the effect of gravity can be neglected because we will apply the large number of force on the string, therefore we will not considering the gravitational force here. So after applying the large force on elastic string, the string will start vibration here, and it is vibrating along to the horizontal line. So in this string we will taking the 2 points P and Q, or we can say that P and Q be the any 2 points on the elastic string here, and T1 and T2 denotes we will applying the tension at the point P, and T2 denotes we will applying the force at the point Q here, and T1 is in lower direction, its sign is considered as negative, and T2 is in upward direction, so it is considered or denoted as positive sign here. So here these points are given. Consider the force acting on a small element PQ, and length of the PQ is delta x here, and T1 T2 be the tension at the point P and Q. So there is no motion in horizontal line here, means there is no vibration along to the x-axis. Then the horizontal components T1 and T2 is cancel each other. So therefore we are taking the point as T1 cos alpha is equal to T2 cos beta, or it is denoted as capital T. So it means that T1 cos alpha equal to T, and T2 cos beta is equal to T. Say this one as equation number 1. And here alpha and beta, which denotes that the angles made by tension T1 and T2 along the x-axis or horizontal line here, and the vertical components of the tension here x sin x plus delta x. So it denotes that these are the vertical components here, and the vertical components of tensions are taken as minus T1 sin alpha and plus T2 sin beta here. And we already discussed that minus sign denotes T1 is in lower direction, T2 is in upward direction, therefore its sign become minus T1 sin alpha and T2 sin beta here. Hence the resultant force acting vertically upward is T2 sin beta minus T1 sin alpha. Then we applying Newton's second law of motion. So you know that Newton's second law is force is equal to mass into acceleration. So here force is taken as T2 sin beta minus T1 sin alpha, and mass is rho into delta x, and acceleration is dou square u by dou t square here. So now we are dividing t on both sides here. that is T2 by capital T, T1 by T and rho by T. So after dividing T on both sides, we will get it the equation T2 by T sin beta minus T1 by T sin alpha equal to rho by T delta x into dou square u by dou t square. So now from equation number 1, so in equation number 1 it become T1 cos alpha equal to capital T or T1 by T is equal to 1 divided by cos alpha. Similarly T2 cos beta is equal to T2 divided by T 1 divided by cos beta. So using 1 by cos alpha and 1 by cos beta, or T1 by T and T2 by T as. So using these result in the above equation. So T1 by T is 1 by cos alpha. So sin beta divided by cos beta minus T1 by T sin alpha. So T1 by T is 1 by cos alpha. So 1 by cos alpha into sin alpha is sin by cos is equal to rho divided by T delta x is delta x into dou square u by dou t square here. And sin by cos is tan beta minus tan alpha equal to rho by T delta x into dou square u by dou t square here. Say equation number 2. And here this tan beta and tan alpha, which denotes that the slope at the point P and Q on vibrating string here, and this slope can be taken as tan beta equal to dou u by dou x at the point x plus delta x, and tan alpha is equal to dou u by dou x at the point x here. So use this tan beta and tan alpha in the equation number 2. So equation 2, left hand side of equation 2 become, so tan beta is dou u by dou x, x plus delta x, and tan alpha is dou u by dou x with at the point x here. So which is equal to rho divided by T delta x into dou square u by dou t square here. So now we are taking the derivative of u with respect to x as. So before this one, we are dividing on both sides by delta x and eliminating delta x in right hand side here. So after dividing delta x, left hand side is dou u by dou x minus dou u by dou x whole divided by delta x is equal to rho divided by T into dou square u by dou t square here. Then take limit at delta x tends to 0, and left hand side is, it is nothing but the derivative of dou u by dou x with respect to x here. That is dou u by dou x of dou by dou x, that denotes dou square u by dou x square here. So therefore our left hand side become dou square u by dou x square is equal to rho divided by T into dou square u by dou t square here. Or you can interchange the term. So shift left hand side into right hand and right hand side as left here. So dou square u by, we are shifting only rho divided by T into left hand side. So it becomes dou square u by dou t square equal to T divided by rho into dou square u by dou x square here. So this is called one dimensional wave equation, or this T by rho is also denoted as c square also. So c square denotes T divided by rho. So dou square u by dou t square is equal to c square dou square u by dou x square is called one dimensional wave equation, or it can be also denoted as UTT is equal to c square ux x. So utt means second order derivative of u with respect to t. uxx denotes second order derivative of u with respect to x.